Can you unpack the level of how addictive these opioids are when somebody starts? So walk me through what the process is and where it goes next. So, hey, typically it's a doctor gives it to them. Walk me through the process. This is your world that you research. What does that really look like?
Well, I want to maybe back up just a little bit here. Okay. What is certainly true is that 3 out of 4 people who 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 75 to 80%. That's about roughly like who move on to heroin began their use of opiates with a prescription. And I would also like maybe quantify or push back a little bit on misuse. What happens with opioids is that these are pharmaceutical, these molecules mimic the own opioids we make, okay? We have receptors for these, okay? But our brains are built for physiologic doses, small ones, and then we're getting pharmaceutical doses, big ones, okay? And the brain naturally pushes back. The brain doesn't want to feel elation and euphoria all the time. It pushes back almost immediately and says, this is not normal. And what we know is that very quickly, when you start exposing yourself to opioids, is your brain starts to change and it stops responding to them. And it actually develops these processes called opponent processes where they don't work so well. And there was a very important study done in 2016 by the Kaiser Foundation and the Washington Post that shows people who are exposed to opioids report becoming dependent or addicted in as little as 2 months. That's how fast it works. Wow. So it's not so much that they are misusing them. What they're finding is that they are being told they work for pain and then very quickly find out, well, 1 isn't working for pain anymore. Now I need 2 for pain. Now I need 5 for pain. And so it can be better character. This is natural physiologic homeostasis. And what homeostasis means in medicine biology is that the body wants stability. So these medicines are not working like they were supposed to because the body is pushing back. And so that's what happens when a person, again, like your friends, starts it out for tooth pain and 1 was fine. Now they need 3. And it hijacks the brain's own opioid system. Your own reward system gets hijacked by these chemicals such that now you make almost no opioid yourself. Your endorphins, your natural opioids, stop getting made. The brain is pushing back on their effect. And so now when you are without them, your brain says, I feel awful, do something. And so that might have led to that episode where your friend is begging because they were in pure misery because the molecule that everyone sort of almost takes for granted, you've got a regular amount of it keeping you feeling normal. That feeling of normal is gone. And that's how dangerous and how destructive they can be, that in as little as 2 months, you can change the brain enough to become dependent.
So if you like this little short clip from an interview I did, click over here to watch the entire interview. And please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.